Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm going to be making a shredded chicken. We were actually having a discussion with Itai before we started the video because I'm like, what do I even call this thing? I make it all the time. It can be used for tacos, burrito, quesadilla. Then he mentioned lasagna. I'm like, lasagna? What lasagna has shredded chicken? But okay, he said that's...
Yes, chicken lasagna.
Okay, so chicken lasagna. So it's very, very simple. And the other great thing about this recipe is that you will have homemade
Chicken stock.
chicken stock, okay? So this is what you're gonna need for the recipe, okay? It's gonna take you no time, and it's super simple, and you're gonna put everything in a pot, and you're gonna cook it, boil it first, and then cook it for 30 minutes, okay? So I have 3 pretty good sized chicken breasts, okay? This one's tiny, but okay. So 3 chicken breasts are going in the pot. That's all you need. Garlic, we love garlic, and garlic is really healthy. So I'm gonna do 4 cloves of really large garlic. Do you see this bell pepper? Took the seeds out. You don't have to be delicate about it. You just go in there and you just chop it. Okay?
Just don't chop your finger off.
Get your aggression out. Onions, okay? I'm only gonna do half an onion, okay? But look, big chunks, done, okay? Now, 2 tomatoes. There you go. You throw all of that in there. Now I have celery stalks, okay? With
Leaves.
the leaves. That's all. You don't have to take all that out. That's actually gonna give that chicken stock a lot of flavor. You throw that all in there. Look at that.
How many celery stalks was that? 3 or 4?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, these ones are pretty small. They're from Trader Joe's. And then you're gonna put water enough to cover the chicken and the vegetables in there. Probably go over about 2 to 3 inches, okay? Because it will reduce. Then once you put it on the stove, put a little, once it starts to, boil, put salt and pepper, okay? There we go. Now look, that's fully covered. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can turn it.
See
there
that?
we go, fully covered.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put it on the stove. We're gonna let that cook for about 30 minutes. After that's done, that's when this tomato sauce is gonna come into place. Diced tomatoes, okay? We're gonna put these in the blender. We're gonna put a couple of garlic cloves in there. If you don't wanna use that chicken stock and you have this particular one at home, then use whatever you have at home. You blend that together. Once this is done, shred the chicken and you're gonna pour that inside. But I'm gonna show you guys in case I confused you a little bit, okay? Okay, so the chicken is already cooking. It hasn't quite boiled yet, so I'm just gonna wait for it to boil and then let it simmer for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna make the sauce that I'm going to use to cook it again once I shred the chicken, okay? So we have, this time I'm using fire roasted diced tomatoes, okay? I'm gonna throw that in the blender. 2 more garlics because you can't have enough garlic in your diet, okay? And then 1 cup of, again, because my chicken stock hasn't been made yet, I'm doing it for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna use 1 cup of this stock, okay? And now, I'm gonna blend that up. Let's pause the video so it's not too loud. Okay, look friends, so I blended the tomatoes. It tastes so delicious, it's so nice, but this is optional. You don't have to do this. This is just gonna give it a little bit more flavor, better than bouillon, okay? I'm gonna put about a teaspoon in there. Again, this is just for added flavor, but I know some people don't really like to use it because it's pretty high sodium. But if you don't use it too often, then I think it's okay. Plus, you never know how unhealthy, the Chipotle burritos and tacos and all that. Use it at home once in a while, it's okay. So I just put a little bit in there and I'm just gonna mix it so it gets, married. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for the chicken to be done so I can shred it, then add the sauce. And then I chopped up the cilantro. This is about 1/4 of a cup. Okay, and I'll show you guys that process. So for now, the chicken is gonna do its thing. The sauce is done. What did that take? 5 minutes? If you like Mexican food, you're gonna like this because it's also very healthy. Okay, so you guys see how that's going. Now that's when I pour the salt. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons, okay? 2 of salt. And then you just add a couple of grinds of pepper to this. Okay guys, so the chicken is done. As you can see, it just shreds right off. You don't have to put any work. If you don't want to touch chicken, you can just use 2 forks and that's it, okay? Now, I let this cook simmer for 30 minutes as I told you guys. And look, now I have my homemade chicken broth, okay? And I strained it after it was all done. I strain all the vegetables and then I just have like this beautiful bottle. So whenever I want to make something, I have my own homemade, really, really yummy. So I'll keep shredding this and then I'll show you guys a final step that I have to do in order to have the shredded chicken for burritos, tostadas, tacos, lasagna, quesadilla. Okay, that's it.
Nachos too. Don't forget the nachos.
Oh, nacho time to say no to nachos. Okay, so look guys, my chicken is completely shredded. That made maybe 4 cups of chicken for those 3 breasts. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. I like to slice up a little bit of onions in there. You don't have to do that, but I don't know. I like adding stuff. Now, add the chicken in there. Nothing to it, nothing, okay? And remember the sauce I made earlier, okay? I just put it in the jar. Beautiful. And the homemade chicken broth, oh dear. And I'm going to show you guys, okay? Okay?
So that right there is about 2 cups of chicken broth. And it's perfect that you have an assistant, you just hand things to them, they just take what you got.
And my housekeeper just arrived. Robo back, she mops and sweeps. Okay, so let me show you guys. This is fully covered, okay? Can you see here? Look at this, okay? Now, you want it to bubble a little bit, and then you're gonna cover it and let all those flavors just get married. It's gonna be a big Latin wedding. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be hot, okay? 15 minutes, and things are gonna happen. And then later on, I'm gonna show you the biggest burro you've ever had, okay? That's it. That simple. 15 minutes. Done. Okay, so final step, that's starting to bubble a little bit. Okay, some pepper. And then, see that? Para suerte. Okay, and then you move that around. And then if you want add a little bit more bouillon to give it more flavor, you can do that, or you can add some salt. Oh, one last thing, guys. I almost forgot about this. Okay, the cilantro, 1/4 cup. Okay, that's it. Okay. And okay, so I have my flour tortillas. I like to use Guerrero because they don't seem to break that easily. The chicken is ready, so now I'm gonna assemble the burrito. Okay, so as you guys can see, look how beautiful that looks. I put the chicken that I made, and then I put homemade beans, and sometimes I add rice, but I didn't have any rice today, so we're not gonna add rice. So this one I'm gonna make it for Itai. He loves cheese, so I'm gonna put about a 4th cup of cheese for him, because honestly I can just give him cheese and tortillas and he's gonna be a happy man with it. So I'm adding now sour cream. There he is.
Because he loves some quesadillas.
He was
which
hanging
is
out with
cheese
the
and
babies.
And sour cream too, by the way. More cheese. It's yum.
Okay, and then you can add lettuce. Okay, you add tomatoes. Lettuce you can add as much as you love it. Okay, tomatoes I add about 3 tablespoons, and then onions, chopped onions, I add about a tablespoon. And that's it. Oh, I can put salsa. Oh, you got it? Okay. Sometimes I make my own salsa. So you see, you put about 2 tablespoons if you like that burrito juicy like he does. Okay, and here's the fun part. Let's see if this happens, because sometimes, can you flip the kids' tortillas? Sometimes I stuff it too much. Okay, so this is what you do with a burrito, okay? You fold, then you fold the sides, okay? Then you fold the top part, and then you're just gonna roll it.
Good job, mommy.
Oh my God, look at that beautiful burrito.
That's ready for
Chipotle. It's so juicy. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, you want to come taste it? Look at your eyes.
I'm drooling over here. Yeah, cool.
It's good,
delicious. Mm-hmm. Chicken.
Okay, friends, so now I'm gonna show you how to use that shredded chicken on a tostada, okay? So a tostada is really a tortilla that has been made to get some crunch. So you can fry it, or you can use what we call a comal, a cast iron, and put it there with just a tiny bit of oil until it gets crispy, okay? So for the tostada, you add some beans. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, do you see this? You just spread it, okay? You just spread that goodness there, okay? And then I have a little bit of cheese. You can use quesadilla cheese or whatever kind of cheese you want. Put the cheese in there, okay? And now you're gonna do the chicken, okay? So be generous with it. Oh, that looks so beautiful and it looks so yummy. And I'm warming up more tortillas for tacos, okay? Handmade tortillas, you can't beat that. Okay, so look at this. Look. How beautiful is that chicken, huh? It's very, very juicy, so much flavor. Okay, now I'm gonna put lettuce, okay, tomatoes. Oh, it's beautiful. I cut red onions. You can use white onions. And if I had cilantro, I would definitely use some cilantro right about now, because I just love it. And it's absolutely delicious, I think. Okay? And now I'm just gonna grab a little bit of avocado. Okay? And just put a few pieces of avocado on top of the tostada. And the final step, okay? You can add jalapenos or your favorite hot sauce. Voila, okay? Mira que linda la tostada. Beautiful, isn't it? Okay? And now I'm gonna show you guys how to make the tacos. Again, this shredded chicken, you can use it for anything. Okay, now time for the tacos. Let's see how these babies turn out, okay? You're gonna need, I'm making 2 right now, okay? 2 tacos, okay? You get the tortilla, okay? You get your chicken, your very juicy chicken. chicken for that I forgot to mention earlier is enchiladas. Okay, so there you go. Look at this.
That's beautiful.
And he's in here now.
He's hungry now.
He can smell things in the house.
That's
okay,
right.
so again, lettuce. Okay.
He's drooling now.
Tomatoes. Okay.
You can see.
And again, onions. Okay. And a little bit of salsa. Again, if you had cilantro, I would add cilantro. Okay. So that's it. Look at these. Huh? You want some? I bet you do. You're welcome to come over after the pandemic.
I
Yo
do.
te cocino.
I do.
Okay.
What did you think?
Okay, so
That meant.
today I am going to be making. What's this called? Well, okay.
So
what is this called?
well,
I mean, this
you're
is
gonna
just
be
a chicken that I
making-
make.
do you?
What is this called?
Chicken stock.
No, I'm not making chicken stock.
Well, you're making.
Okay, pause it.
Yeah, we got this.